everybody, it's Sudzy Mama. I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about beef tallow. A lot of people, you hear about people using it and they don't understand what the benefits are. I use 20% tallow in all of my soaps, minimum. Beef tallow gives a really great soap, and so does lard, by the way. But that's soap, which is totally different than if you were to use a whipped tallow like Grace's face balm. If you've never used tallow on your skin before, then when you do use it, you might not like it, and it might just be because you're not using it well. The benefit of beef tallow is that it is so similar to your body's own makeup of fats that it's almost like your body recognizes it and uses all the goodies that are in it just like it would use anything it makes itself. People will say, oh, use beef tallow because it's, it's so moisturizing. It's not moisturizing. Don't let anybody tell you that. It doesn't have any water in it. In order to moisturize, we're adding water to your skin. So it's not moisturizing, but it does have a similar impact as though it were moisturizing. So I'm going to interrupt myself and say that it is possible that your tallow might be moisturizing. In order for that to happen, it would have to have water in it. If it has water in it, then it also has to have something that's making the water and the tallow mix together, because oil and water don't mix naturally. So obviously we're adding something else to make the oil and the water blend together. Also, you're going to have a preservative, because if there's water in it, then it could grow bacteria and possibly mold. So I don't want to make a blanket statement and say no products that have tallow have water in them, and therefore none of them are moisturizing. But I will say that people who are using tallow because they're trying to get away from added ingredients and unnecessary preservatives, they don't put water in their tallow. So whatever product you're buying, you probably could look at the label and see if it has water in it or not. If it does have water, then yes, it is truly moisturizing. If it doesn't, then it's still a great product. As a matter of fact, I would say it's probably a better product. But I didn't want to lie to you and say that no tallow is moisturizing, when moisturizing literally means we're putting water into your skin. So, okay, I'm done interrupting me now. It's not going to be the same as putting lotion on your face. Trial and error has taught me quite a bit, and also doing a lot of research about why we use tallow, what are the benefits of it. And I'm just going to give you my routine, and your skin might be a little bit different than mine, but I think this is a really good place to start so that you can try to use it well, because it is such a healthy option instead of using a commercial lotion to treat your face with beef tallow and allow your skin on your face to do what it does naturally anyway, or what it wants to do naturally, that sometimes it's not able to. First of all, like I said, tallow is not going to moisturize your skin. What that means is that your skin needs to be well hydrated already. So drink water, ladies. Water's your best friend for your skin. That should be everybody's to-do list anyway, but here I am to tell you, drink water, okay? That's number one. Number two, when you put the tallow on, I feel like is a really, really important thing. So for me, your routine might be different, but for me, I do it at night. I have 2 bar soaps in my shower that I use, one for my body and one for my face. I use an alcohol soap for my face. Hot Trish, which is chocolate and it has beer in it. Jay, which is a little bit of a more masculine scent and it has beer in it. Kimberly has a floral scent to it and it has wine. And then Lisa is unscented and it also has wine. Any of those soaps on my website are alcohol soaps. They give a really nice creamy lather. It's also the kind of soap you would use if you prefer to use a shave soap instead of a shaving cream. So those are really good soaps to use, in my opinion, for your face. I get my face really wet and I make sure that the water is hot so that all my pores are opening up. And then I wash my face with my washcloth, which gives exfoliation without being overly harsh on your skin. Some exfoliating cleansers will have rough things in them, which does get the dead, nasty stuff off of your skin, but it can also be grating against your skin, and your face is sensitive. So I use a washcloth and I scrub my face. I rinse the washcloth out completely, and with the washcloth in really hot water, I scrub my face again with no soap. And that way I've done a really thorough rinse of my skin after that. After being in the shower, all of your pores are nice and open. The steam is also going to help hydrate your skin. So in my opinion, this is the best time to use beef tallow on your face, because this is the most hydrated my skin is going to be. So I get out of the shower and I get my whipped tallow, Grace's Face Balm, and I put it on the spots right here. This on my face, these are the most dry areas of my face. So I just put a tiny, and I dab it here, and I dab it here, and then I start spreading. It's gonna go way further than you ever expected. And I have found that the healthier my skin is, the further the beef tallow goes. So if you're doing this routinely, one, I'm not gonna charge you a lot for whipped tallow, and two, it's gonna last you so long that by the time you buy another jar, you're gonna have forgotten how cheap it was the first time, honestly. So I will start here, and then I will work out and down, and then I start hitting my spots that are a little bit more oily, which would be my chin, my nose, and my forehead. My forehead is probably the part of my face that produces the most oil. And then I go to sleep. And when I wake up, my skin is super soft, and you might think that it would be oily when you wake up. I know throughout my life, when I would wake up, I would have oil in crease of my nose and always on my forehead. I would wake up and the first thing you want to do is like wash your face because it feels oily. Your face is not going to feel oily. Another thing that I do, if maybe I have put a little bit more on than I needed, is that I will, before I fall asleep, I will run my hands all over my face and try to even it out. You have to remember that it's not water, and it doesn't have water in it, so your skin is not going to suck it up like water. I think maybe a good analogy would be like a cake. If you were going to make a Jello cake and you baked it, and then you poke all the holes in it and you pour the Jello over it, and that cake just soaks it up, right? That's lotion. Your skin is going to soak up that lotion. But if you wanted to do a glaze on your cake, and you bake your cake and then you pull it out of the oven and you pour the glaze on it, and then you have to spread it out to make sure it goes where you want it to evenly, and then it will soak into your cake, but it does it slowly. Tallow is going to be very, very, very similar. Your skin is going to use the vitamins in it, the vitamin E, all the fats and all the really good technical stuff that's in beef tallow. Your skin's going to use it. It's going to go, that's great stuff, but it's going to use it slowly throughout all night. So when I get up in the morning, I don't usually wash my face. Usually my skin feels so wonderful and even that I don't wash anything at all. Now, I also don't wear a lot of makeup, so like I said, your routine might be different than mine, but for me, taking a shower at night and then adding the beef tallow to my skin, that is my entire face care routine. It has worked wonders for my skin. Mamas, I'm telling you, if you're starting to get that, like, oh, my skin feels old or dry or papery, right? Try beef tallow. It is going to be amazing, but like I said, you really need to do it right. Feel free to email me at soap@sudzymama.com or check me out on Facebook and drop me a note there. I would be happy to walk through your first uses with you. We all want to be healthier, And beef tallow is about as natural as you can get for your skin care and protection. So I would hate for someone to use it and not prepare themselves for what to expect, and so then they don't like it, or for them to not use it well and then it's not effective for them. And then they go back to a commercial something, and that's, I mean, it's fine. Commercial products work, but if you're really trying to get away from the extra chemicals and go more natural, then you really should give beef tallow a fair shake.